Welcome back. So we've got another Memento Orb to see here. Number 2. The young conqueror of the Dazzling city. Okay. Yes. Thought it would maybe follow on from the previous, but no. Lagan Khan. A name that none today would dare speak aloud. Oh, I just did. However, roughly 40 years ago in Calvard's province de la May, the city of Langport knew this name as one to exalt with honor and respect. The catalyst was an incident at Heilong Chengjai, place not far from Langport, where septium had long been produced in an underground mine. After the Orb Revolution, demand for septium skyrocketed, and Heiwei decided to take the initiative in modernizing Calvard. However, foul spirits known as Gi began to appear in the shadows of the giant concrete housing complexes, terrorizing the miners and their families. With transportation routes and shipping lanes being attacked, Heiwei sent Fang Shi, martial artists, and Zhong Shou to subdue the Gi. The Gui? I'm sure it's Gi. Not sure. But the spirits decimated them so thoroughly that even Yin, the most famous figure in the underworld, was at a loss for what to do. Heiwei and its elders were in a state of distress and wondered if it was perhaps time to lean on the strength of the Republic. It was at this moment that a spirited and handsome young man stepped forth and proclaimed,
"My name is Lagan Khan. Remember it from this day forth. Do not turn to outsiders to solve this plight. I and I alone will clear away the disaster that has befallen the Dazzling city."
Perhaps from some small amount of Western blood in him, his resplendent hair was red as blood ran ablaze and captured the hearts of all who saw him. Thus it was that the young man, with Heiwei and Yin at his back, drove out the Gi running rampant around Langport. He even defeated the giant monstrosity that lurked in the eroded cave, thought to be the foul spirit's leader. The man's intense skill, overwhelming strength, and irresistible charisma captured the hearts and souls of all who met him. The people of Langport and Heilong Chengjai were convinced he was the second coming of a figure who had appeared to them in troubled times. They granted the young man a throne and the title of king, that his word would surpass the authority of mere mayors and governors.
All of Heiwei shall now know you by the prestigious name of Lagan Khan, the Conqueror, ruler of all, whose every command we shall follow. A great man to guide us, our mighty tyrant.
I resolutely accept this mantle. As I am yet young, I will no doubt require much assistance.
However, I have no intention of lingering on details and minutia. Simply still your tongues and follow me!
Am I?
My lord!
The young conqueror of the Dazzling city. And? Alright, well, Alan's predecessor, in some regard. Let's go see about continuing the rounds. Down at
over
Western.
There. Come take a look.
So I say in Western, it just reminds me of how it's said in Bottom, Rick Mail and the like, just Western Supermare. It's a city. Is it a city or is it a town in the UK? Anyway, it's a place in the UK. Seems the manned rocket launch is scheduled for 2 days from now. Station Street is sure to see more traffic than ever before. We intend to host a special commemorative event on that day. However, I'm not satisfied doing only that. Wish I could come up with another idea that could serve as the cherry on top, as it were. Perhaps we could consider a collaboration of sort with Iota. How fortunate that Ilhan and I are such good frenemies! Yes, that's the word. Frenemies. Between us, what truly revitalized this department business-wise was Ilhan and the ideas he shared with me. Though he may be my rival on the surface, I have nothing but gratitude for him. I hope we'll maintain a healthy relationship with Iota well into the future. I like your attitude, mate. That's good. That's good. Oh my, you came all the way from the Central East? My husband takes trips there from time to time for work as it happens. In any event, you have nothing to worry about. This grocery store should comply with your people's guidelines. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Our region has some rather strict dietary laws, you see. Are you traveling, perhaps? Well, should you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. This gentleman is from the Central East. I'm well accustomed to their ways and preferences, thanks to my husband's work. By the way, am I imagining things, or is someone staring at me? Him over there? Like, wondering, like... No. I was going to say, like, the person I'd expect, like, all the way up there. There she is. Feel like there might be some terrible misunderstanding forming. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Your attention, please.
Oh! Emma! Long time no see! Thanks again for procuring those organic oats for me. You're very welcome. I'm sorry about the grain prices, though. Even in Oreb, they've gone way up. So I hear. And here I thought we had a pretty good harvest season this year. But I guess that didn't matter. Unfortunately so, aside from Oreb, the harvest season has been less than ideal all around. Some larger orders were placed all of a sudden. See, you're on top of things as always. Why have you had a bad harvest? Oreb is a peaceful place, but it seems that the weather was less kind to other countries this year. Recently, there have been some large transactions all of a sudden. Oh well, so I hear anyway. I grew up on the farm, but it's been a while since I've done work of that sort. That's why it's helpful having Emma keep me in the loop about the goings-on in that industry. I want to do right by all the housewives out there, and I know how problematic fluctuating prices can be. I need to give this some thought. Hello? Nihon is away on business right now. There. If you have any questions about our products, I'd be happy to answer them in his stead. Incidentally, I don't think it'll be long before he leaves us to start his own apothecary. He's ambitious, conscientious, and more than anything, he's got talent in spades. Honestly, he does strike me as the type to want to be his own boss. Still, I'd hate to see him go. Well, this is all just speculation for now. He hasn't said a word about wanting to leave. Suppose I don't need to worry about this until I hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, so... I need to speak to Beth. Wait, is that Marguerite's husband? Huh, he looks way older than her. And he's a Central Easterner? Oh, it's like she's totally head over heels in love with him. I didn't know that a love so pure could even exist. I feel like my whole world is collapsing right before my eyes. Yep, definitely a misunderstanding. Definitely a misunderstanding. I guess pure-hearted couples really do exist if Marguerite and her husband are anything to go by. I feel like I've been really narrow-minded with how I've approached my relationships. Heck, I'm not even sure if those could even be called relationships. I feel like I'm finally understanding what love really looks like. That's not... Oh. Oh dear. Rebecca! Tell me what you want. Hideous almighty, dial back that creepy, will ya? What's with that vacant stare? Wait, is that you, Rebecca? You sounded totally different over the phone. Remove all emotion. This is the surest method to getting out of the house. More like the surest method to weirding everyone the hell out. Or whatever, you can set to work on the machines that are acting up. Now grab your snack and some tea while you finish the job. No, if I eat out of my house, I'll puke. So how much are you forcing yourself to do this? Okay, I'm officially worried for Rebecca. Yeah, if you're not eating or drinking, like, come on. She'll be fine. If worse comes to worse, though, she can always call Chris. Like, you should still eat, Rebecca. Like, come on. I know you'll puke, but a drink at least. You know, stay hydrated. It will help. Remove all emotion. That's the only way I can get out of the house. I can't. She's on the verge of tears. She seems to be having a hard time of it. Keep it up, Rebecca. You're doing well. Just needs encouragement, I feel. Probably needs a break every so often, though, you know. That terminal shut in. Rebecca started up her own on-site repair service, so I thought, heck, why not give it a try? Can't really tell if this is helping her break out of her shell, honestly speaking. But at least she's trying. Baby steps, I guess. Yep, baby steps is a key.
I
That's
carry
key.
nothing but the finest.
Okay, let's get all these weapon upgrades.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
Because these would have definitely helped some of the fights we've already had.
Currently hosting a special event on the roof of the building.
It's like, again, I just want to have an option where it's like, buy all the upgrades, please.
Shoppers are cordially invited to
Buy them all.
participate.
I've got the money. It's like, if it was like a case of like, you have the money, buy them all. Just bought that, but that one's available. Oh well. Already got all of them. Okay, customize. And again, it's like here, I just want an option that's just upgrade everything. It's like, Falcom, get on it. I want to upgrade everything. Buy everything if I've got the money.
Hosting a special event on the
Or
roof.
just have an option where I could buy multiple,
All shoppers
multiple
are
things,
cordially invited to come
rather than one by one.
participate.
That's what I'd appreciate. I would appreciate.
You better take good care of it.
Yeah, indeed. It seems that a major blockbuster from last year, Gloria, will be receiving a stage adaptation. I'd forgotten about that. It was a while ago. I recall being quite floored with the film's costume design. They were not only elaborate, but historically accurate as well.
Ladies and
I hear they even employed
your
manufacturing
attention,
methods similar to those used in the Old Kingdom. Their attention to detail is truly
fresh
commendable.
vegetables and ingredients
I have no
sold
doubt the stage adaptation will be just as excellent.
no
Looking forward to seeing it.
further than Holden Groceries.
Welcome. Thank you
Reversible
for coming.
30.
Invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
I mean, I'll get one. Not particularly interested in using any, but... Okay.
Please stop by again.
Have you still got blue? No, you're grey. You're grey. Grey. Whoa, many stands up here now. Cheers. Come on. What space merch related to space? Space merch. We got you covered merch from space. Well, it's not from space, but it could be. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, so come on up and buy something to remember it by space merch. Welcome. We have lots of space-themed goods on sale. I noticed. Apparently, the manager used his connections to get in touch with different booth owners. Our selection is so wide, you'll be saying, they'll even make something like this before you know it. You'll be sure to find keepsakes that you'll treasure for life. So just be sure to take a look.
Come and see if you like.
Space is one of those can't miss it for the world events. Space. That's why we came all this way to Calvert to set up our stand. Once projects start, take a merch, then look no further. Space! Oh, yeah, I got it. So are we done for the rounds in this whole area? I think we've had the catch-up with the little events here and there. Because then we should head off to the next area. Yes, I think we're done. Right, so Alba District is one we've already done. Treon Tower? Yes.
Off we go.
Off we go. Probably a movie here, isn't there? Yep, can already see some blue dots. Blue dots. Stand in the middle. Ooh, interesting.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
I went against my better judgment and bought a Grand Chardonnay from the La Belle Boutique. I have half a mind to enjoy it straight away at my hotel tonight, alongside a choice selection of bar snacks.
Affordable clothing retailers and other various boutiques.
Attention everyone, we'll be leaving Treon Mall shortly, so be sure to not forget anything. Our next stop will be the Maserati Hotel in the Sadin District. And after that, we've got a show at the Shard Inn to look forward to.
Let's do a search.
Any crystals around? No. So yeah, my confession last night hit the mark. I know every bit of it to you, Nahib. Not at all. It was your own personal charm that made the magic happen. In fact, you're moving along quicker than I expected, letting her spend the night with you right off the bat. Whoa, dude. That's true, but she looked none too pleased with me when I woke up this morning. That's why, well, that's the question. I didn't even lay so much as a finger on her yesterday. I spoke too soon. New wardrobe outside, same old Jimmy inside. That's exactly what she said. What the heck does that even mean? Oh dear. Why was she so upset with me, I wonder? Doesn't seem like a total deal breaker, luckily, but man, romance is so complicated. It is, I will agree. What a crying shame. Even those lucky underpants must be in tears. Still, you could say this level of innocence is one of Jimmy's positive points. Power through, mate, power through. You'll learn, you'll learn. Communication is key to any relationship. No matter what stage. Yeah. Project proposals are important in any and of themselves, but providing employees with in-house training is no less essential. What I need to do is nurture budding talents like Nahib. The hurdles are only just the beginning. New stuff there.
And other various boutiques to peruse.
Please proceed to the entrance.
At last I get to see Crimson Fist, the movie everyone's talking about. It's alright. Who'd ever expect the Nina Fenley to step so far out of her comfort zone and play a boxer? No way I could miss that. Managed to catch 3 screenings in total. And that's just for today. Oh dear. Just for today. If you're looking to watch Crimson Fist starring Nina Fenley, our theaters are the place to do it. The intense audio experience complements the hard-hitting plot for a knockout punch straight through the audience hearts and eardrums. Trust me, you'll feel like you're standing right there with the rest of the cast.
Step right up.
What we got as options? What's playing right now?
Sacred Journey. See the movie critics are raving about, now in theaters.
I mean, from your perspective, you've not viewed it, but we have. Let's go with Judith and Elaine. All right. We'll skip the movie bit, obviously, because we've seen the movie before. Next scene, please. We want their thoughts after the movie. Nina really is amazing. Can't believe she was able to play this kind of character so perfectly. Yeah, I was so immersed in her performance, I actually forgot it was her for a bit. With how many layers the character has, I guess you kind of have to become the part in order to sell it. In that sense, even though it wasn't anything like her usual roles, casting Nina was a brilliant move on the director's part. Yeah, I agree. Bet stepping into Beth's shoes was a fun challenge for her. A story about a delinquent who uses boxing to reforge herself, and to find a new course to embark on. Yes, you truly can find meaning in life by devoting yourself fully to something that suits you. Yep. You might even think of it as destiny at work. The choice of Steins Gate. But you could say that about both my path as a Spriggan and yours as a Bracer. I suppose in Beth's case, she had a fateful encounter with Mikey. Was it Mickey? Mikey, wasn't it? I'm not sure now. Because of her imprisonment. In reality, though, not everyone gets that convenient chance encounter with a person who will magically change their life for the better. Right. That's why it's so important for the world to have people like Mikey in it. The more who will take it upon themselves to offer that helping hand to those in need, the better the world becomes. Hence the reason you became a Brace and I became a Spriggan. That said, you can't just sit and wait for someone to swoop in and save the day. Everyone should make every effort to chart their own destiny. I certainly won't argue with you on that point. This film has given me a lot to think about when it comes to the winding paths life takes. Bye. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Alright. Oh, we can get another movie. Right, which movie?
Right
Detective Squarrow.
Thank you for your visit today.
Elaine. Who did we have last time? I can't remember.
Ticket holders, please proceed.
I think we had you two, didn't we? Let's have Anya's this time. Can't remember, to be honest. And I headed into the theater. I didn't really consider it before, but I guess detective work like that is more or less part of your job as well, as a Spriggan, Van. So what would you do if you encountered a locked room murder on a train? Well, even if it wasn't given to me as a 4SPG, I couldn't just ignore it if I was there. Suppose I'd try to sniff around in my own way and see what clues pop out to me. Why do you ask? Oh, I was just thinking about what I would do in that scenario as your assistant. The assistant in the movie turned out to be a killer going after Squaddo, though. A good thing for me that I don't have to worry about any of you guys trying to stab me in the backline. Anyhow, back to your question. So again, at this point, I'm very suspicious of Anya, so your insight and bravery would be a huge help in a case like that. But I'd still be leaning on you, and if the same thing that happened in the movie happened in real life. Hearing that makes me happy. After all, this part-time job of mine often requires some serious detective work. And there's no way I could ignore a case like that either. So seeing it play out on screen got me thinking what I'd do in their shoes. The well-fleshed-out setting combined with the scale of the case made the story feel so realistic and immersive. Still not found out what happened with Albert, have we? No. I suppose it makes sense that I'd get sucked in. As a bracer, an incident like that would be exactly the sort of thing I'd step in to resolve. Yeah, it's the same for me. Kinda hard to completely detach yourself from your daily life when you're watching something, huh? Before I know it, I find myself planning out just how I'd respond to such a situation. Silly as it might sound, having to sit idly by as a third party, even if I'm on the other side of the screen, is a strange feeling. Nah, I get it. It's like the more realistic a story is, the more it sucks me right in. Anyhow, don't know about me, but I think it's actually a good thing you get so into it like that. Really? Yep, the fact that you're always taking things so seriously shows how strong a sense of duty you have. So if you think about it that way, getting way into the planning out a response to a fictional crime is just the kind of person you are. Is that so? I think we're very much the same in that regard, even if we have slightly different ways of going about it. Having finished their break, Ben and his crew resumed their work. Oh. Nice. There we go, that's done now.
That's Trion Tower?
It is. Mishy's up on the observation deck right now, along with his little sister, I think. Speaking of which, that Miss Shet is a more masterfully crafted character than I realized. A mere presence brings out a new side of Mishy that amplifies his charm several times over. I may just have to make some room in my super fan heart for both of them now. Michette's mere presence brings out a new side of Mishy that amplifies his charm several times over. I may just have to make some room in my super fan heart for both of them right now. Well, let's go up and make a wishy with Mishy! Somewhere up here anyway. According to Calvert Aerospace Force, the manned rocket launch is slated to take place the day after tomorrow. Unfortunately, the observation deck would be closed during that time. Trion Tower did see significant crowds during the previous two launches, but disappointed patrons noted that, at most, they only managed to catch a faint glimpse of light in the distance. We appreciate your understanding in this matter. The observation deck will unfortunately be closed for the upcoming manned rocket launch. We appreciate your understanding in this matter. Wow. Did you know there's no real concept of up or down in space? Wonder what that would mean for people with a fear of heights. I mean, not having any ground to plant your feet on is as terrifying as it gets.
Hey there, what would you like?
Trion float.
Come again.
There they are. We won't be hosting a Mishy show today, I'm afraid. Only a meet and greet. As there's a very little room here, we figured dancing might be a bit too dangerous. But don't let that discourage you from meeting Mishy. He's right here and ready for hugs. Hugs, you say? Yes, now's my chance. But wait a sec. This is a meet and greet. Doesn't that mean anyone can hug him? No, that's a privilege that should be reserved for only us Mishy's most dedicated fans. The very thought of such a fluffy, wuffy little guy becoming a public commodity. Oh dear, Rosie. People look a bit like ants up here, don't they? Rich or poor, strong or small, and yet it feels like they could all fit in the palm of my hand. When you're so high up, everyone's equal. Really helps put things into perspective. Oh my, all the people down there look like little dolls, or perhaps even puppets. Suppose that would make me the one pulling their strings. Come to think of it, Whenever we dance at shows, our fans move right along with us. If I go left, the audience will join me without question. Guess humans really are my little playthings, huh? That's, kind of a creepy thing to say, Michette. Me, I was only kidding around, you silly goose. Indeed. Come on, everyone, let's dance together. Let loose and enjoy the moment. Who's inside there? Me, we're holding a special event today, right here on the observation deck. Getting us up here caused quite a hullabaloo, though, after all, having both me and Michette on the elevator makes for a right tight fit. We had to slim down just to squish in together. We just go up separately. Like, what? You didn't have to go up at the same time. What's the matter? You haven't much time before the rocket launches. If we don't figure this out, we're dust. Yeah. But which wire do I cut? You know what? You pick and I'll snip. Fine, the blue one. Alright, here goes! Boom! Kid's putting on a whole one-man show. With an actual storyline too. What an imagination! It's like we're watching a movie. Wonder if my agency's looking for child actors. Did we do it? Looks like the red was the right choice after all. Hey, but that's not the one I... That's a hell of an ending. Yeah, like, whoa. Okay, so we're done up on Trion Tower. So let's go back down.
Trion Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level, providing
215 arch? Good goddess! Where's the red event in here? Not on this floor. Okay.
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
Apparently, they're only allowing one T-phone sale per customer now.
You'll also find
I'd be breaking a sigh of relief and disappointment all at once.
affordable
Maybe it's best I just give up on this for now.
clothing to peruse.
Springing for it would have left me on a shoestring budget for several months after, anyhow.
Pick up the newest T-phone model.
I could still go buy one at the Opal Cafe on Station Street. Something tells me having two personal phones is a little over the top anyhow. Better just throw in the towel for good on this. With the rocket launch only 2 days away, two-phone orders have been sharply increasing. Despite stocking up beforehand, our supply is at risk of being depleted before long. Until now, we had only allowed the purchase of multiple units at a time. But from here on, they'll be limited to one per customer. Until now, we had allowed the purchase of multiple T-phones at the same time, but from here on, limited one per customer. Makes sense, makes sense. With all the T-phones on the market, our customer service is snowed under. This job has been frazzling me a lot less, though. Because I'm getting better at it. Yeah, you get more accustomed to it, yeah. Thanks to that, I have enough spare time to study up our technologies outside my immediate work duties. Oh, what have you learned? Before, it was all I could do just to handle the work right in front of me. But now I have a little bit of breathing room to spend on studying. I've got to start thinking bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger about what I want to make of myself. Well, good luck. As the T-phone increases in prevalence, so too does the number of trivial inquiries we receive about them. But on the other hand, I also got the sense that more and more of our customers are experts on the subject, courtesy of the Orbital network and so forth. As a consumer-facing employee, it's essential that I keep my own information up to date as well. Doom. Alright, Bart, show me your T-phone. I need to check whether or not you've really been using it to study. But how? You barely know how to work these things. Stepping out of your comfort zone for the sake of your kids is part of a mother's job. Now let's see. Oh, 3 hours of gaming applications. That's not what we promised, is it? You got me. Sorry, Mom. Oh dear. A fellow mum friend taught me how to restrict the search functions, so I took the liberty of doing just that. Ah, a good parent, taking responsibility there. There's many that don't. I may not be the most tech-savvy woman around, but our mother always finds a way. No mountain is too high when it comes to our children. I never thought my mum would figure out how to tell how long I've been on my gaming apps. I guess I gotta behave from now on. Indeed. Alright, let's head on down to Le Belle Petite. Oh, hello. There you are. Well, Leela. Lilian, yeah? What's your next move? Still bent on running away from your duty of carrying on the Gekka style? I figures you bring that up. I'd love to say it's none of your business, but sounds to me like somebody's gone too long without a good bout. Prepare for a full course of my true power honed by the guild's special curriculum at Le Mans HQ. If you're only shadowing me to pick fights without letting a word in edgewise, then I might have to look into restraining orders. Hey, I'm your family, not some back alley stalker. Let me just say this, I've chosen my path. And no part of it leads me back to Longport. But even still, I should be able to travel it with the Gekka School's core tenant in tow. The essence of Gekka lies not in valor, not in embracing violence, but rejecting it. Fine, if your mind's made, then I'll stop butting in. It's a path all your own, I'm sure. One that's more than just martial dedication. That's my little sister. Sounds like you got the gist of what I meant. Make no mistake, though, I will still be dropping by now and then to check if you're straight off road. Good grief, you're nothing if not consistent. Is it just me, or Lilian and Zhaoling finally on the same page? I wouldn't say the same page, same book at least. Yeah, they've got a long haul ahead, but at least a compromise is in the cards now. That push on the back we gave him before really paid off. Oh, it's you guys. Caught me a little preoccupied. But wow, Zhaoling's nothing if not consistent. Still, she didn't shoot my question for independence down the way I half expected her to. Maybe it's high time for me to hit the ground running. Do have enough seed money saved up. My brother's Gekka mastery is centered on Qigong. Qigong? Techniques, so I've got a pretty decent idea of what he's aiming for. A mix of Qigong and pharmacology is my guess, similar to Dr. Long Kai's approach, but with its own twist. Might take more than just a single generation to pull it off, but if Lilian's set on this, then I'll hang back and watch. Only 2 more days left until the big launch. I don't think I've ever felt this keyed up before in my entire life. The last great frontier for mankind, was it? President Gramhart would make an excellent copywriter. Rains? Hey, Miss Manager Maid's out on a business trip, so I'll be manning the place for today. But anyway, how about that Project Startaker? All the buzz around it's just getting buzzier and buzzier. The LeBeau Kingdom used to lead the continent in airship engineering, but apparently their anti-gravity flight systems aren't enough to breach the atmosphere. Not like orbital rockets, the development of which, from what I hear, the Verne Company applied their ballistic missile tech toward. Let's be real though. If that know-how ever got put into military use, it'd be all sorts of bad news.
Welcome to the LeBeau Boutique.
A cubic tomatort. Yes. I'm gonna buy all of them. Well, I'm gonna buy 99 of them because, you know, craft points. Craft points.
We look forward to your continued patronage.
I know. Rumor is that there's a lot more going on under the surface of the space program, or Project Startaker, if you want to get official about it. Me though, I'll just be kicking back and watching the show play out. I bet you will, I bet you will, I bet you will. So what's the blue here? Editor-in-Chief Cunning. Oh well, if it isn't Arkwright Solutions. Out and about in broad daylight ain't exactly your scene, Meldman. Just doing a little fact gathering on a potential scoop. Not that it's any of your concern. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this man the editor-in-chief of Meld magazine? Yes, we previously took on a request from him that related to Dingo. Oh, that was it? Oh, okay. Expect them to, like, continue that conversation, but no, just ended. Alright. It's not as though I have anything against Vega. Their singing is beautiful and they're striving hard in their own rights. But when it comes to Lulua and Sailor, I know the hopes and aspirations they held coming in. And those feelings were dismissed out of hand. Yeah, that's the bit I don't like. Can't in good conscience support the ones who took their place. It's like, if they pulled out and like it was like, okay, we need a replacement. Fine, yeah. But they didn't.
Incredible.
With you, was it? Music video they uploaded reached a massive view count in the blink of an eye. Or maybe they looked out and got an engagement boost from some influencer. Anyway, we've got more important stuff to worry about. It's food for thought, sure, but right now our future hinges on us getting the job done. Full stop. Suppose. Well, there's no writing those girls off after all these views they've racked up. Don't say I saw it coming. So what? Getting worked up about it won't make any difference. At this point, we're in too deep to do anything but push our way through to the end. So these days, people can self-promote via OrbleNet streaming. Means we'll be in for some stiff competition once our ambassador work is done. Ambassador work? Hello. Word is a famous phantom thief made an appearance at an auction house in the Shardin district. But that old goat from the Imperial Chronicles snatched up the scoop and left me in the pits. The space program's a goldmine too, but I can't even dig up the tiniest morsel of that juicy inside intel. Snap out of it, Nicole. Game-changing scoop of your very own is out there somewhere. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Nothing in the middle? No.
Can I interest you in some...
Official Project Starticker merchandise for sale here. Among our offerings is a collection of the first ever photograph taken in space. Buy it while you can. No. Need a new sales pitch, mate. The world is going loony for outer space right now, but the only part of it I care about is the associated stocks. Should I secure my profits now or buy more? It's a fine line to walk. Diversify your portfolio, that's all I'd say. Once the date of the manned rocket launch was set, associated stocks hurtled skyward, aptly enough. You might consider it a massive reflection of the public's high expectations for the space program. One could book their profits here and now, but it's seemingly as though prices will continue to rise for a while yet. Gotta be careful though, if something happens to the rocket, like if there's a disaster or something, those stocks are going to plummet!
Please,
Be like some kind of bubble bursting in the stock market. Imagine if that would happen, everyone would lose their money and the economy would collapse. Luckily, no such thing will happen to our economy. At long last, the day of my self-imposed, self-enforced, and self-awarded shopping spree has come. I'll be having one of each every summer exclusive dessert. On top of my standard order of baked goods and chocolates, of course. Oh, I do like a baked good. Tonight I surrender myself to the throes of my Quincy addiction. I can't have too many sweets these days, though. Trying to lose weight, because I could do on-camera stuff for this channel and other channels in future. I've got plans way down the line. Mainly when Sarah comes across, which brings me to the second reason I'm trying to lose weight. Got to lose weight for the wedding. You know, get married and all that, so feels appropriate. Tonight I surrender myself to the throes of my Quincy addiction. To say I feel no guilt would be a lie, but my pure, unadulterated ecstasy outweighs it by far. So please don't try to stop me. Just on a calorie-controlled diet. Why, if it isn't young Miss Eau Claire, we are most honored to have you visit. Would you like us to ready a special table for you? Perhaps not on second thought? Yes, as been previously stated, my family no longer owns the company. Please treat me as you would any other customer. As you wish, allow me to start over then. There's a wait if you'd like to be seated. Takeout, on the other hand, we can prepare straight away. Do feel free to let me know should you have a need of anything. Duly noted. Conscientious as ever. Our respect for Miss Eau Claire is toward her character rather than her lineage. Nevertheless, we have no intention of rendering favourable treatment against her will. Do feel free to let me know should you have any need of anything. Are we done with you? Yeah. The Orban network hasn't stirred my interest much so far, but the rocket launch 2 days from now has even me keenly curious. Perhaps I'll go purchase myself a TiVo later in light of these unprecedented times. That way, I can watch the broadcast from the comfort of my Quincy parlor seat, delightful pastry in hand. Perhaps I'll go purchase myself a TiVo later in light of these unprecedented times, pastry in hand. Is Albert here? Where's Albert? Oh, Agnes, and the rest of your work crew. Busy on the job as usual, are we? Yes, it's good to see you all. Really cutting loose having a girls' day out at Quincy Parlor. Us one guy. Shut it, it's not like I want to be here. Can we just get this educational visitation meeting done with? Don't be so impatient, James. Educational visitations? Ah, that brings back memories. Sure does. But they suddenly made the call to do it in Long Lai this year. Yep, originally we were supposed to be off until the end of the week. Where is Albert? Is my question. then the space program got moved forward. Just say I'm looking forward to getting the chance to see a manned rocket launch. You still haven't decided on whether or not you're going to participate though, have you, Agnes? Yes, that's right. Sorry to cause you all so many problems. It's fine. What happens, happens. You just focus on doing your thing, okay? Thank you, Odette. It's nice having such good friends. Well, you can keep mulling it over till the 11th hour, if that's what you need. Right. Speaking of student council work, you mentioned having a good deal of trouble with vendors compared to last year, yes? Yeah, about that. Apparently it's because people left their jobs without passing on the appropriate information. Seems like there's been more people like that in the past year regardless of the industry. Is that so? Looks like it might be related to the missing persons incident. They must have all had their own individual reasons to quit. Dissatisfaction with the current circumstances could be a common factor though. At any rate, it'd be a shame not to make the most of the venue here. Do your meeting the right way and get yourself some sweets. But of course, that's what we're intending from the start. Good luck to all of you too. You know, my brother mentioned there being sudden resignation in the Department of Internal Affairs too. Maybe there's more of a connection here than meets the eye. Speculating can only get you so far though. Indeed, it can. Get the sense spending time with everyone like this will only make my eventual goodbye more bittersweet. So it's not as though it'll be for good. Maybe I'll even invite you all to the ball someday. Well, we know what goodbyes are about, don't we? We've all played third. Haven't we? Ferry? We've all played third, haven't we? Yes. Good. Good. The best one. Being the only guy here is so damn awkward. Maybe a good dessert will keep me distracted. We get to see the manned rocket launch up close and personal. What visitation could be more educational than that? Can hardly wait. Space development's sure to have some stumbling blocks, but the triumph of it all, it's going to be out of this world. This next school trip was decided on all at once, so a decent number of students opted out of it. Guess that just means more souvenirs I'll have to buy. Long lies a fantastic filming location, so I have to make the most of it. Getting some footage of the rocket would put me over the moon. Too bad I probably couldn't use it in a movie. I mean, you might be able to. Stock footage. Come to think of it, Albert and them are apparently having their own all-guys meeting. Okay, so he's around somewhere. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. No matter what, we need to keep on keeping on. So if anything comes up, Agnes, you've always got my ear. Try not to shoulder the world on your own, okay? That means a lot, Odette. Thank you. Different strokes for different folks. It's the same again, just without that little bit on the end. Right. We'll use this as a place for us to end this part, because I think we're done in this area, aren't we, for the rounds? Yes, it seems so. So, in the next part, we'll head over to the 10th district. And we'll see about the Fortis PG. Ta-ta. For now.